everybody. How are you? I'm back. I just posted a very long react to the stream that Foodie did last night while I was working, and I found out about it about halfway into her live. The live where she was talking about getting rid of Smokey due to different things, such as she claimed that it was because she realized it was an impulsive move to get Smokey and it was a really bad decision on her part. And I do agree with her. It was a very bad decision to get the cat at a time when she is the most unstable and she has no stability. So if you're someone and you're getting a pet, stability should be present, and she has none. So I just finished reacting to that. And while I was finishing up, Chantal started another live stream today called Another Day. And I'm going to sit in and see what she has to say. I'm sure people are going to be asking about Smokey and what's going on and is he okay and blah, blah, blah. And I just want to see what the aftermath of her stream last night was. Also, we got some Twitter tweets to go over. Not a whole lot, but there is some stuff. So I'll tell y'all what, let's just get into it. It's time for the Twitter peeps. All right, it's time for the Twitter peeps. So did I get that already set up? No, I didn't. That's okay. That's all right. We fixed it. Didn't take that long. So time for the Twitter peeps. So for those of you that are on Twitter that you would like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. And for those of you that you really don't care for the Bird app, that's okay. That's why I do the Twitter peeps. So you guys can keep up with all the stuff on Twitter without actually having to go on there, because it is like the Wild West on there sometimes. All right. So let's start here with a post courtesy of Ash Renee. Ash Renee says, Salah in chat just saying hi to earn his paycheck. Hey, Salah, people are going to ask you about Julia, and she is with dad. Get the lie right, babe. Yeah, what happened? What happened? And right on time, Salah. Right on time. Salah, Chantal's payday is tomorrow. Of course, you're going to pop up right before payday because you want some money. You're doing the same thing that Nader used to do when it came to Chantal and her payday. Like, he would just ghost himself until she got paid. And then right before she got paid, he'd show himself and start calling her and wanting her to come over. And then he would get the money and then he'd kick her out. So all of Chantal's sugar babies do act the same, don't they? But let's watch the clip.
Hey, babe. Hold on, guys. I'm going to fix my hijab, okay? Miss you, babe. Oh, my goodness. Everyone wants an update, babe, on how you're doing and how Julia is. She's with her dad.
Well, I don't know what was said. I really can't see. Let's see if I can see anything in the chat. I didn't say anything yet, so maybe I'll get that when I do the react to the video where this comes from. Perfectly Imperfect says, at 41, Foodie Beauty has never supported herself a day in her life. Maxed out credit cards twice. Bankrupt, still owes. Lived off BB, yup. Took Pete's money and his will to live. Now she grifts off Beezers for takeout, coffee, furniture, even a cat. This isn't adulthood. It's eternal crowdfunding. Couldn't be me. There's one part of that is missing. When Chantal was with BB, living with BB, and BB was paying the bills and the rent and supporting not only himself, but Chantal went so far as to still get money from Pete's. So even though she and Pete's were broke up and she cheated on Pete's with BB, she's with another man, she's still going to her BFF and get money from Pete's. Yeah, she did that. And then after BB kicked her out, she ran back to Pete's. Big mistake, Pete's, but one day you might learn. But yeah, she did all that and more. Perfectly Imperfect says, remember when Foodie Beauty was making almost $20K a month and still taking out payday loans? Yeah, that happened too. During Kraken Olympics, there were at least a few months where she was pulling in easily $20,000, $30,000 a month because all she did was stream from morning till night, from early in the morning until like midnight. She was streaming, and getting tons of super chats and membership signups and all that. And she was pulling in that money. And it's just crazy work. That despite the fact that she was making all that money and spending it like it was going out of style and spending thousands at the dispensary and thousands more buying food and thousands on Natter to support him and his lifestyle, she was taking out payday loans. Isn't that crazy? You would think that 20 grand in a month would be more than enough, but not for Foodie. Too many habits going on. Fat Cow says there's a cat rescue in Ottawa, Canada that rescues obese cats. So, what's the name of this place? It's called the Big House Sanctuary and Rehab. So, there you go, Chantal. There you are. If you want to know of a suitable place that Smokey could go to and they could take care of him, the Big House Sanctuary in Rehab, and it's located right where you are. So thank you for posting that, Fat Cow. That is very useful information. And I hope that Chantal watches this react, or somebody from her channel watches this, and they'll tell her about it. And maybe Smokey can go to a really great home. I'm Sung 2 says, Foodie Beauty, I wouldn't dare show my face. People like her deserve nothing. F you. I need an air fryer and a TV, etc. Give your money to those who really need it. Agreed. There's lots of people in the world that are in need of money. They're in dire circumstances, maybe emergency situations, and the money would go to good use versus someone like Chantal that she's going to use it for all the wrong reasons. The picture says this person literally ate, smoked, and squandered tens of thousands of dollars and now has the gall to ask people for money because she's got nothing. Yeah, that happened. She was riding high on the hog back in the day, tons of money, couldn't be bothered to pay her taxes and get them all taken care of when she had the moment to do so. Longfellow Esquire says all the hard crap that comes with animal rescue, all the buttholes like Foodie who continue to neglect and hurt animals entrusted to them just to make them somebody else's problems to solve. It's all worth it for moments like this. They last a lifetime. Oh, look at the babies. Look at the good boys. These are good boys. And look how grateful and thankful they are. They're like showing their appreciation, saying thank you, giving the kisses. There's some boys. They're adorable. I bet they're lots of fun to play with too. Mrs. Flupa Booty says, so when she says depressed, she is actually pouting over narc injury of fake marriage falling apart, broke, and has no one to fetch her food and take care of her pet for her, facing consequences of her own actions. Yeah, she had her life all structured to where she could do nothing and everybody else did everything and making lots of money doing nothing. And now she's actually got to work and think about, what do I do now? And so she's a pouty mess. Bad Seed says, Foodie Beauty, I will leave this here. No, not the payday candy bar. You're going to ruin my childhood. Don't do that. Fondue Spider Beach says, it's not lost on me that he showed up on payday. You loser, Chantal. So there's Salah showing up right near payday, making his appearance. He's got to earn that pay a little bit, so you got to make an appearance, don't you, Salah? Els RPH says, oh, I just realized not long before Salah appeared in the chat, guess who had to leave? Exactly, Teardrop. Salah is not around. That's her favorite mod. So there's been rumors circulating around for a while that different people have access to the Salah account and not just him. That maybe different mods or different people can go in and pose as Salah to make it seem like he's there when he's not. Could one of them be Teardrop? I don't know. Perhaps. If Chantal's telling people, oh, he'll be here tomorrow, and he's not going to be there, then somebody's going to step in and act like him to make her look good. Perfectly Imperfect says Foodie Beauty adopted Smokey, ignored every warning, called us delusional, deranged, even the R word. Not 24 hours later, she's sobbing on live, blaming the cat for not bonding and claiming we wanted this. No, girl, we begged you not to. You're not a victim. You're a narcissistic person. So yeah, you caused your own injury, Chantal. You did. You absolutely did. So there's not a whole lot of Twitter tweets because I just got through doing a react, not even like just an hour or two ago. So that's it for the Twitter peeps. And it's time to go on to her live stream. I got some good news about this though. I'm not reacting to all of it. There's a part of her stream in the latter part where she's laying down. I'm not reacting to that. I hate it when she does the laying down seal stream parts. I'm not into it. It's just like, nope, no, ma'am. If you can't be bothered to sit up and talk, I don't want to hear you. I don't care what it is. Like, nothing good comes from you sealing and talking. You're just mumbling, not down for that. But we're going to cover part of this. And as you guys can see, it's not that long. I'm just curious what she has to say. The aftermath of her getting online, acting the fool, ticking everybody off. What has she got to say? So let's find out. Let's see. Let's go, y'all.
When I was talking about my feelings, like I feel
F your feelings. I said what I said.
like when I do a lot of like cannabis, I just feel so much more depressed and almost psychotic.
But Chantal, you were doing tons of edibles back in the day. You were overdoing them. You were way overdoing them, taking stupid amounts of edibles. 100 milligrams, 200, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 at a time. And you don't know this about yourself, that when you take too many edibles, that it's going to give you a nasty side effect of feeling depressed. You didn't discover that about yourself. This is new to you. And here you are back in Canada, overindulging again and building up your tolerance again. What benefit is there to you doing all that?
Like, am I keeping smoky? I don't know. It's a downer, yeah. But how come a lot of people can just do it and like not feel down? Like,
You know what? How can she really make judgment calls on the green products if she's overindulging? If she were doing a normal amount and she still felt that way, I'd say, yeah, maybe you got a solid argument there. But she overindulges. Like, she does way too much to the point where she's incoherent. How can you make a judgment call on green products if you are going way, way over the limit? Are you feeling depressed on the green products? Or are you simply doing too much? And then once they all hit you, you're just like three sheets to the wind.
me, it like messes me up, man.
Then why do you do it? And honestly, Chantal, if you're a food addict, which you are, you're an extreme food addict, you should not be doing edibles because you know what happens when you do the green products like that. What happens, girl? You want me to tell you? The bee monster in your head, it becomes more active and it's much more ferocious and it wants to be fed. The edibles just supercharge your problem with food, and then you're going to eat everything in the house and then everything in somebody else's house. So at over 500 pounds, should you be doing the green products like you are? No, absolutely not.
I didn't realize how bad. Like when I'm like awake and like sober, I feel very
When are you sober? When are you sober?
normal, like clear headed, like I can take on things. Hi everyone. No, it's not being nosy. I mean, I did come on here last night and pretty much say, I don't have depression. Yeah, everyone has different mental health issues. For some people, too much cannabis can be, you know, high tolerance. Smokey. He likes to sit right beside the toilet. Like, hello.
That's normal. There's nothing wrong with Smokey sitting beside the toilet or in the bathroom, especially if it's hot. That's actually normal cat behavior, believe it or not, y'all, for those who don't have a cat. I mean, cats, when it's hot, they like to lay in spaces that are cooler in temperature. I mean, more than once back in the day, I would find Booger in the bathtub and there'd be no water in there, but she liked the feeling of the cool surface against her belly. And since Smokey is obese, he's a big chunky boy. I imagine he overheats a little bit or he gets hot easy. Going in the bathroom might be the coolest room in the house, and the floor especially is cool, and that might feel good on his belly and good for his body to regulate his body temperature.
Yeah, I think it's just not for me. You're right, Teardrop. Hey, to lover, but it's so hard. It's so hard to quit. Like, especially when you're alone and it's nighttime and you just want to, you're having trouble sleeping.
The problem with overindulging in something, Chantal, is that whatever effects you're wanting from that something, if you overindulge, if you build up your tolerance so high that it's ridiculous, whatever it is you're taking, you're not going to feel the effects. So if you're taking the stuff to relax or to help you sleep, if you're taking stupid amounts, you're not going to get what you want out of it. It's not the edibles that are the problem. It's the amount that you're taking. And you do this a lot. You find something, you really get into it, you get obsessed with it, you get addicted to it, you do too much, you build up your tolerance, and then you have to stop doing it for a while because you're just not feeling it. So don't blame it on the edibles. Blame it on the fact that you just can't keep them out of your mouth.
Yeah. Lemon Z, it's all over for lemon Z. Like sativa, hybrid, mostly hybrid these days. Sativa, hybrid, indica, all of them. But mixing.
Are we doing this again? I just noticed this. Chantal, you have on your head covering, your head wrap, and you've got your collar over your chin. Why? Why are you covered up like that? It's hot in your house. You don't have to do that. Like, why are you covering up your chin?
Hold on, give me 1 second, okay, guys?
Now look who's no chin pondu today.
Ugh.
It ain't me, it's her.
Yeah, I get super paranoid and like last night was just like there was a storm and all the curtains were like flying everywhere in the air, all water got inside. So I'm all like trying to deal with that. And then there was like apparently when it rains really hard, there's sometimes a leak. So I had to find a bucket. And then
Well, as far as the rain coming through the window, shut the window, stupid. And as far as the leak on the roof, you're the tenant. I don't know if the landlord knows about the leak, but if I were the tenant, I'd be letting my landlord know immediately as soon as I noticed it. That way they would know about the problem and either fix it or plan to fix it. Have somebody come out and look at it, get an estimate, and see what does it take to fix this problem so it doesn't become a bigger problem. So now that you know about this problem, are you letting your landlord know? Because I think they need to know, because water damage can be quite expensive.
all while this was happening, Smokey was crying very loud. Like
Again, normal behavior. Animals get freaked out by loud noises, by storms. Now that I'm in Albuquerque, when I was living in the other place, Albuquerque, for those that have never lived here, the wind here can get really, really strong. I mean, really strong, and it can get quite noisy. And Booger did not like the sound of that strong wind. It would freak her out. She'd start growling at it. And she'd crawl beneath the covers and she would be fine. But it's just, this is normal cat behavior. hearing a storm and saying, I don't like it, and being scared for a minute.
The whole time. And I was just like freaking out. Maybe too much, I don't know. Anxiety weight loss diet. Really, chicken nuggets? Yeah, I don't know a lot about that stuff. Hey, HLS Beauty.
And by the way, guys, I did cut out some footage in the beginning where she was stuffing her face. I'm sorry I can't cut it out all out, but I did my best.
This bread is so good. Really, Jarilla?
You could tell it's right before payday and she's broke. She's not eating takeout. But that'll change on Monday.
Hi, Drybone. Smokey's sleeping. Hey, Megasaurus. Yeah, the new place is all right. Nicole, sativa is an anxiety inducer for me. Also, edibles have a different effect. It makes me paranoid and have extreme anxiety. Yeah. Right, Nicole. It's nice to see you, Nicole. Hey, Tammy. Really living the good life? Something, I don't know. Like when I used to do wheelchairs at home, Pete's was there.
Oh, and just for reference, wheelchair edibles, just one. Wheelchair edibles, if I'm not mistaken, wheelchair edibles, they're like 1,000 milligrams. And really, the way you're supposed to take them is to break off a piece and just take the piece. And Chantal would take the whole thing. And one wheelchair edible was, I believe, between $75, $80, or $100 a piece. And she would buy those by the dozen.
Smoke detector. A can of Beezer. Julia's fine. Heat wave. See, it feels nice. I have all my windows closed. The AC going. Hobbies, yeah. I need to get involved in stuff. I need to make a routine. That's what I'm saying.
So you guys see what's going on here? Because I'm familiar with this pattern as well. See, Chantal has a pattern of when she does something, when she says something where she's ticked off her chat, or there might be a chance of people leaving her channel, people are mad at her. The very next stream, she's doing the misdirection thing where she's directing everybody's attention to something else. Like if there's a stream or a video or a live that's made people really upset, the next stream is something's going to revolve around give me sympathy, or I'm going to make changes and I'm going to go out and do things. Misdirection, like she's directing people to think about something else and not on what she did the night before. So that's what's going on here. The people that are in her chat that want her to be healthy, that are encouraging her to be healthy and make positive life changes, she's throwing them a bone because she knows they're starving. They're hanging out because they want to see the positive changes. They want to see her turn the corner and turn things around. But I'm sorry, Beezers. I'm not saying this as a hater. I'm saying this as someone that's been watching her for years. She's made all kinds of promises about that, and she's not made any changes at all. The promises you hear come out of her mouth, they're just words, and she'll never back them up. So if you're waiting for her to get healthy and change her life, it's probably not going to happen.
And get myself busy with, maybe I can go for a long walk every day.
Let's see you do it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Let's see you do it.
But it might be hot, right? Unless I go early.
There's always going to be an excuse. There's always going to be an excuse. If it's in winter, it's too cold. If it's summer, it's too hot. And if it's not too hot or too cold, there's too many people out there. I don't want people seeing me. I don't have a car, so I can drive to the park where nobody else will be and I can take a walk. But where there's a will, there's a way. If she wanted to get herself together and she wanted to be comfortable, it's very simple. All she's got to do is get a bariatric uh, treadmill that will take all of her weight, and then she could walk whenever she wants. She can get her phone and put it in front of the treadmill and just sit there and watch YouTube videos and just walk and burn all kinds of calories. But she would need a bariatric treadmill at this point because she is such a heavy weight, but it could be done. She could walk, be in the air conditioning, and when she felt like getting off the treadmill, she is still in her house. It might be safer for her. She could do it, but she's not gonna.
Or I could go to the gym every day.
Go to the gym. You're not going to the gym. You're not going to go there because most gyms require a membership. There's lots of people there, people that might be smaller than you, and you're not secure with yourself that you would just work out and not pay attention to them. You don't want the kind of public attention. Plus, if you were in the gym, you really couldn't stream there. You know, like a lot of gyms now have a problem with influencers and content creators using their space as a recording studio and then getting snippy because people walk in the shot or they're in the background. They want their gyms to be places where people work out, not used as recording spaces for content. So gym is out.
It just depends on the person. Indoor garden. My AC arrived and I did it myself. Hey, puppy.
Good for you, girl. You plugged a thing into the wall.
Hey, Seraphim. Volunteer. Yeah, heat wave. How long is it going to last? Sorry. Yeah. Hello.
And I just posted a react to the live she did last night. Notice the difference here. That stream, she was all kinds of stuffed up, wasn't she? Yeah. She was all stuffed up, like she had a stuffy nose. Funny how that cleared up overnight. Miss I got allergies. It's funny how her allergies cleared up overnight, and she was blaming the allergies on the cat. Well, the cat is still there, so wouldn't she still have the allergy reaction? I would think so. But mysteriously, they're gone. The stuffy nose is gone. Wonder how that works.
He's Smokey sleeping around the toilet.
He's probably feeling a bit hot, or the bathroom is comfortable because it's cooler. Or maybe he just feels safer in there. It's a small enclosed space. Cats like small enclosed spaces. And it's a callback to when they were not domesticated. The cats still do things that are hardwired into them, that are hardwired in their system because they're predators. They're supposed to be outside. That's, you know, like they're hunters. So that's why cats bury their poop in the litter box, because by burying the poop, if there are any other predators around that might hurt them, it keeps the predator from knowing that they're around and knowing their scent. Also, the sleeping in tight spaces like boxes, it's for added protection. If they've got walls around them, they know that they're protected on different sides, and they feel more safe that way.
Yeah, thank you. It felt good doing it myself because usually I need a lot of help. You know? Go on panel. Right? an activity a day. So I have agendas that are brand new. They smell like new books. No, I need to use them and make a life for myself.
Chantal, you bought tons of like journals and planners and stuff. When have you ever used them? Even if you had a planner and you put stuff in it, putting some words down on a planner, but actually executing what you put down is a different thing.
I don't know if it's smart, and honestly, I don't think I'm gonna get a car payment. I messaged the dealer I was dealing with, and I was like, gonna do it. I was like, 6 years, 6 years car payment. Ooh. Thing is like no matter where I travel, I end up coming back here.
That's because you live here. You live in Canada. You're a resident of Canada. That's why you come back.
And I'll need a car, right? But car payment is about 500 a month.
There's a reason why she's talking about the car payment to her chat. There's an absolute reason. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the art of the subtle grift. She just kind of slid that in there. I'm going to go ahead and mention I don't have a car and I don't want a car payment, but this is how much the car payment is. I could keep that information to myself because it's personal and nobody needs to know, right? Wrong. Not in Chantal's case. She wants people to know because she's mentioning this is how much a car payment is. Nudge, nudge. So if you guys want me to get out of the house and stop doing boring content, and if you want to see something else, this is how much the car payment is. Do you want to chip in? Do you want to send stuff to PayPal? And then I'll get a car and then we can go places. That is such a subtle grift.
Hubman and Chub Girl. Ooh, I gotta check out that. They have cute agendas. Or I could save up for like a few months. I could save up and buy a car later with like cash, like money. Maybe get a car after the debt is paid off. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know, Canada.
You know, I'm going to say something, and this is not me being mean to Chantal. It's just an observation. Because she is of a much bigger size, and she's a very big lady, she's about 500, 600 pounds. She can't just get some simple, small, compact car. She wouldn't be able to fit. She's going to need something with a lot of room. I mean, I don't think she'd be able to fit into the Sangria Kia anymore. I think she literally outgrew that. And she barely fit in the Sherry. I don't know what she could find that she could drive comfortably, safely. When she was in the Sherry, she was doing dangerous driving because she was so big, even in the Sherry, the steering wheel was right up against her stomach and she could barely turn the wheel. So I don't know what she can get to accommodate her size.
If I can't drive, when my toe is better, I can do a lot more. I think just walk around. But I don't think Bixby is possessed. Yes, those AI things like Alexa and that, they scare me. You'd wait a while for a car. I have to just, like, my foot is healing, I think, because I'm not doing too much.
I'm sorry. She's already screwed up with her lie, telling people my toes are broken. And yet recently, and like there's all clips all over Twitter where she did a live stream where she was walking on it just fine, turning little circles. You can't do that on broken toes. Not without feeling a whole bunch of pain. I don't think that she broke her toes. I think she bruised them. Yes, they hurt, but they're not broken.
But I had to move with a bad foot. That was bad. Thank you. Thanks, chicken nuggets. Yeah, I am going through a lot, yeah. And I just want to share that with you guys. Like, I don't want to, I just want to share how I'm feeling. If we still had our shitty one, I would just give it to you, but we just sold it for 1,000. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think I want to buy one for like maybe 5,000. You can get a pretty decent one that passes safety for that. Hey, Ashley, mobility scooter. Who's Baxter? I don't have a set routine yet around the house. Actually, Facebook Marketplace. I'm just like I'm so scared to like buy a car from someone and then I've looked sad since I've been back in Canada.
Well, Chantal, unless you buy a car mint condition, new, whenever you buy a used car, more than likely there's going to be some quirks about it. There might be something wrong with it, unless you're smart enough and you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, or spend a little money and hire a mechanic or somebody to completely check out the car and they can tell you what might be wrong and how much it's going to cost to fix it. But if you buy it and it's used, you might have to change the tires, you might have to change the oil. The AC may not be working. Like there's going to be some stuff that's going to happen. So be prepared to spend money on a used car.
Yeah, I am. It's like new for me. It's really hard settling into a new life when you're just so used to, you know, um, you know, you bought your car off Marketplace? I know people think I looked miserable in Kuwait.
You did. You did look miserable because you were miserable. You still look miserable to me, but I'm seeing more boredom than miserable. You're just bored. You're waiting for payday to show up so you can go do stuff. Like you're just bored.
I'm not going to be happy all the time. My life is changing again. Can you hire someone for what? Yeah, he's in the picture. He's still my husband. You know. Trade Smokey. No. Everyday life with Becca. Hello. Oh no, I don't like. I don't like. I like driving myself, unless it's the law. I have anxiety about being around people like new via Geo. What's that? I was happier about certain things, right? Because home is where the heart is. I had my love and Julia, and I had everything set up, so I had a routine. But I was also kind of bored.
And that has to do with your routine that you had set up in Kuwait. You didn't have a routine that was healthy for you. You had a routine that was very unhealthy. What was your routine, Chantal? Sleep literally all day for 10 to 12 hours, get up, order food, maybe do one live stream on YouTube, eat some more food, and go back to sleep. That was a routine. Oh, and also go to the bathroom. You had to go to the bathroom. But that was a routine, just set up to do practically nothing.
My life, because I wasn't doing anything to change it. Now I feel like if I just focus on that, like little things like that, like having a daily routine, a healthy one, then, you know, we were bickering a lot. We can help you on the car payment. Wait,
There we go. And that's exactly why she talked about the car payment. That's see what I mean? Right there. Her beezers being stupid. They're like, we'll help you with the car payment. Why? Do you people in her chat do you not understand? Are you not thinking? She makes enough money. If you guys could see her YouTube paychecks, if you could total in the YouTube paychecks, the money she's making on Cameo, the money she's making on the side on PayPal, from some of you sending stuff to her, and then she's got her Foodie clients. If you saw the amount of money she makes per month, you would stop sending your money. You'd be like, she's got enough. And I don't have nearly enough. So I got to keep for me for mine. She's crying broke, but she ain't broke. Look at her. She's in an apartment. She's eating some food. She's buying tons of edibles. She is not destitute. Okay. She doesn't really need your money. She just wants your money.
You guys help just by, like, you know, watching my content, super chats, cameos, merch.
Let's go over that part one more time. Say that again. Say it again.
Oh no, I don't like. I like driving myself, unless it's the law. I have anxiety about being around people like new via Geo. What's that? I was happier about certain things, right? Because, you know, home is where the heart is. I had, you know, my love and Julia.
Okay, not this part. That's not the part I was wanting to go back to. It's coming up where she's talking about the cameos and whatnot. Say it again.
And I had everything set up, so I had a routine. But I was also kind of bored in my life
Kind of.
because I wasn't doing anything to change it. Now I feel like if I just focus on that, like little things like that, like having a daily routine, a healthy one, then, you know, we were bickering a lot. We can help you on the car payment. Well, you guys help just by, like, you know, watching my content, super chats, cameos, merch, stuff like that.
She's doing the side grift. People are saying, "We'll help you with the car payment," and she's trying to act like she doesn't want people to do that. She wants to outright say to people, "Yeah, go ahead and send me money for the car payment right now," but she's towing the line and she knows it. She doesn't want to appear too greedy. So she's like, "Oh, you guys help me enough, but you can help more by buying cameos, spending money on me, the Google AdSense by watching my videos, sending super chats, sending me money. So you can, I want your money and I still want you to send it to me. I'm just going to not outright tell you to send it through PayPal, but still send it to me." She'd rather have the PayPal any day of the week because she gets that money immediately versus waiting a month or so to get it from YouTube.
I have to get my floor, I have to get a mop. I have to make an order later. Um, Someone offer you a car. Who? You will be much happier, better in your life, and focusing on your apartment and yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I might look into like local Muslim community. See you out and about. Just a beater for 5K. Yeah, right. I don't have an Amazon link anymore.
Oh, no more free stuff.
There was something wrong with it. Thanks, Becca. Yeah, I really. It's a police car? That'd be so cool. Hey, Lola. Just a routine, yes. Yeah, there is Kristen Small, but just Colette. How are you managing the long distance marriage? Seems like.
And by the way, there is another reason why she's diverting people away from sending stuff on PayPal, and she's putting more emphasis on, if you want to support me, You can watch my videos and watch all the ads. It's because she wants to get her engagement up. On YouTube, engagement matters. It puts you higher in the search, and YouTube likes it when you're higher in the search. She knows that her engagement is crap right now and her views are crap. So she's trying to encourage people to bump her up a little bit.
Such an abrupt change. Thank you, Just Colette. Hi, Crispy Paneer. Well, as you've seen from some breakdowns, not very well. It's really hard. Nice lady. Really? In 08? I don't know. Put a car on your Amazon wish, a P.O. box. Healthy morning routines and
Hey, Chantal, you want that money to buy a used car? You can get it. Take off the abaya, take off the hijab. You know it's time. The Kuwait arc is over. Just be yourself. You'll make the money. You will. You know you will. You want that car bad enough to go see Natter? Be your real self. Be your authentic self.
tonight.
We know she's in there. Just let her out.
Yeah, Kit Kat. Yeah, it's really hard for him too. He helps me when I think it's at night when he's sleeping because of the time difference. It's still kind of early for me, and I feel
Girl, even when you lived in Kuwait, that man was always sleeping. That's all he did was sleep. Anytime people asked about Salah, what is he up to? Where is he at? He was either busy or sleeping, busy or sleeping, busy or sleeping, or at work. He was never around. So, what has changed now that you're back in Canada?
as if she would give me a car. Police car bees. Yeah, I paid. Hey Teresa, 900 for my 2009 Honda Odyssey. What? 900? Yeah, Ocean. A little bit better. Uber and Orange Julep, living the good life. What? I want to go to Orange Julep. I really was in the mood to just hop in a car today and go to Orange Julep. Hi, Cindy.
Yeah, I bet you were. And I bet I know why. Because of who else is in Montreal. It's not the orange julep you're getting excited about. It's the person who lives in Montreal that you can't wait to see. You've been wanting to see him so bad, thinking that if you saw each other again, maybe you can persuade him to do Crackhead Olympics 3.0 or party with him. You said it yourself. You're so addicted to him.
You know?
And I'm going to absolutely love it if you do see him again. And all this time, you've been putting all your chips on one number, just thinking to yourself, trying to manifest, actually being with him, thinking that maybe we can give it one more try. Maybe he may want me now. I'm going to absolutely love it when he rejects you because you're going to lose your mind because you don't take rejection well. Maybe you'll start out partying a little bit, but then when he makes it very clear that he's not interested in being with you, nor living with you, nor being in a relationship with you, you are going to lose it.
But I don't.
And trust me, it's coming, Chantal. I've done tarot on this. I've asked several times. I've gotten the same result every time. He is a heartache waiting to happen, and you are wanting that heartache to happen. You are setting yourself up for that failure.
I don't have a car, so I'm stuck here. And furthermore, I can't just go walk around with a toe like this. Thank you, Misty Dawn. Mobility scooter bees. I don't know. Those are the type of impulsive fun things you should embrace when you can. Right, Pumpy. Hey, Reese boy. Motorized bike. I have stairs in my place, so no, not really. I'm just too down to really, be energetic and
Okay, so I heard something about this, and if I get this wrong, feel free to correct me. I'm okay with being corrected if I get information wrong. I want to pass along correct information. So this super chat says, girl offered you a car in exchange for Smokey. So I heard something about this, that FFG made the offer that she would get Chantal the car in exchange for Smokey. So what about that offer, Chantal? And before you answer, before you say no, think about the other offer you had from FFG that you were an idiot and you turned down. And then later on, you were kicking yourself for. You remember the offer. FFG offered to pay a certain amount of money for BBJ and also to sign a non-disclosure agreement to you, and you turned that down. And then she got BBJ anyway and was able to talk about it. So here's FFG offering you in exchange for Smokey. She'll offer to buy you a car. Why not take her up on her offer? Why not? Sounds like a sweet deal. Make it happen.
hey Kiki. Or off
You get a free car and you can go see Natter if you want to and party with him and you want to, and you're not, and nothing out of pocket for you. Why not take it?
for you a car in exchange for buy me an actual car.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think so.
That's your pride talking. That is her pride and her ego talking right there. That's her pride talking. Because she's going to get egg on her face if she takes that offer. It's a smart offer for her, getting a free car. But boy, would she get egg on her face in the process. She would have to eat humble pie all day long if she admitted, yeah, I gave Smokey to FFG and I got a free car out of it. I made a trade. She would hear about it. Oh, she would hear about it. And it would sting her pride like nobody's business, because once upon a time, Chantal was making really good money, and spending a couple grand on a car was just nothing for her. Like she could just drop that money, not even miss it. Now she can't do that. And FFG is the one that's got the money. That's funny as heck,
And what would she do with Smokey? We don't know anything about BBJ.
She showed records of taking BBJ to the vet. I trust Frenchie over you. And honestly, it's like, you don't care about the cat, Chantal. You really don't.
Yeah, I want him to have the best life.
Well, it's not going to be with you.
Why are we even considering what? Giving him away? Teardrop. The dog whines. Maybe he's not that vocal all the time. Maybe he's just getting used to it. Yes, the energy to get him, and he needs somewhere to run around, not a suggestion would have to get settled in your apartment furniture and then a new cat. They like things high off the floor to lay on. A cat tree or a couch. Yeah, I gotta get furniture, that's for sure.
That's another subtle grift. Well, I got to get furniture. I don't have any furniture. How much furniture do you really need, Chantal? You're not exactly a home decor kind of person, It's not like you take pride in your home and you're going to find exquisite furniture for your exquisite home. I'm not saying you can't decorate a small apartment and make it look cute. You certainly can, but since when do you care about furniture? You just need essential furniture. And how much of that do you really require? What do you need? Like you got a bed. Do you really need a dining room set? You're probably never going to eat there. Do you really need stuff for your kitchen? You're not going to cook. Maybe get a couch. Those are fairly cheap. Like, how big of a couch do you need? What kind of couch do you require? I don't know. You don't need much. You're living alone. Who are you trying to impress? Just get the stuff that you need yourself when you can afford it.
Hey, Pajami.
And I'm just going to insert this in here. I'm putting my tinfoil hat on, conspiracy theory, whatever. Just a theory. I could be way off base, and it's okay if I am. I'm just putting some thoughts in y'all's head, just something to think about. Maybe part of the reason why she made that Amazon wish list with all that really expensive stuff that she did not want to pay for, that she just wanted to have. There could be a possibility. The reason is maybe she had plans to invite Nads over and spend time with her, and she wanted the place to look nice, but she's not spending her money to decorate the place. I'm just saying. Maybe she wanted to impress Nads with having a nice place, but she ain't got the money to decorate it herself.
Can we go from? I can't go anywhere till my toes healed. Katie, Kate. I don't know.
I bet those toes will be healed by tomorrow. Watch.
Oh, the only problem is, why should I trust FFG after all we've been through? Number one.
You don't have to trust her, just take her money, stupid.
Number two, Smokey would have to have the best life.
I'm sure that she would find someone to take Smokey. I just showed you, Chantal, there's an organization that takes in obese cats. Maybe she could contact them. They're in Canada, or somebody else. I trust FFG to find a good home for Smokey.
Can we have an Amish arc to a horse? Yes, I want a horse and buggy. The toe might be a little fractured, but
So is it broke or is it fractured? If it's broke, you wouldn't be able to stand on it. If it's fractured, it's going to hurt, but you can still move around on it.
tap toes. Hey, Valley. Egg on legs. I mean, my entire username is an insult you used against her that had me dying. Oh, yeah, but that look. You're wearing my Thailand hat. She'll exchange a used car for Smokey and make sure he gets the care he needs in a good home.
Ooh, look at her thinking. She's like, that's the grifter in her. Like, let me think about this. There's a cat that I have. The community does not want me to have it. I need a car. I need a car to go to the dispensary. I need a car to go see Nads. I need a car, period. Do I want to spend $2,000 or $5,000 on a car? Not really. I'd rather keep that money for me and mine. So let me think about this. Let me think about this offer. This might be a sweet deal. The cat's not working out for me. I need a car. If we do a trade, it'll be in my favor, and it might be in the cat's favor too. It'll work out for everybody.
But then she would know where I live.
Maybe you can meet up with her somewhere. Find someplace away from your house.
Nice to see you and happy to see you are feeling better. Cancel. I'll come and visit you in Canada instead. For obese cats. I really vet the new person, yeah. After Hi Italian. Yes. It's right here. YouTube flag.
And another thing, as far as where she lives, that's already been doxed. So what does she mean FFG would find out where she lived? I mean, I'm sure FFG already knows. I mean, the information is out there if you want to go look, but she's already been doxxed. So everybody knows her address already, where she's living at now.
He might be back. He might be in there a little bit later. He's a little busy right now. Thanks, Carrie. Don't bargain with known adversaries. That's true. That's what I'm very apprehensive about. I would call her bluff. She'll look insane if she follows through, and you'll get a car you need. I don't know.
Man, I can't read her mind right now, but I can see it in her eyes. Like she is contemplating the offer. She's like, what do I need more? A cat that it's not working out anyway? Or do I want a car? Like, here's my chance to get a car. And then the cat can go to an organization or a group and it'll be a win-win for me. Like she's thinking about it. The dollar signs are behind her eyeballs right now.
I don't know. A part of me feels like she's serious.
I think she is.
Upload more YouTube videos rather
I don't think she'd make the offer unless she was serious. And you know she's got the money.
than just lives. You'll earn enough money. What kind of videos am I going to do? That's what I have to think about.
Yeah, that's another reason to get a car. Because where are you at right now, Foodie? What's going on with you now? Oh, and that is such a lovely face she's got going on. Y'all give me a minute. I got to capture that face for a thumbnail. That is, hold still, Chantal. You know how I love photography. Yep. I got to save that face. But just think about your situation now, Foodie. You are in the house, you're stuck in the house with no car. If you got a car, you can go places, you can do things, you can go see people. You can go get your fast food whenever you want. You can go to the dispensary whenever you want, and you won't need mom's help. And I'm sure mom would be thrilled about that. Not having to drive you around and get stuff with you. She'd be over the moon about that. You could do streams outside the house. It'd be great content for your beezers. Why are you not hopping on this?
That's one of the hardest parts. Hey, January. That's one of the hardest parts about doing YouTube. If you have to make your own content, is coming up with the content. I wouldn't take crap from her. Don't do it. It's embarrassing. You'd be the winner.
Don't do it. It's embarrassing. Look at the life she's living right now. Look at the mess she's got herself in. How embarrassing is that? She made a mess for herself in Canada, and then she fled Canada to go to Kuwait to get away from the financial mess, made a mess over there, came back to Canada all in a hurry, and she's living below her standard, and she's unhappy. I mean, embarrassment doesn't even factor into the picture right now because she's well below the floor line with that. And she has no shame. That's how Chantal's able to do the things that she does. She has no shame. So what? She can get on camera and stuff her face and embarrass herself, and that's okay. But making a trade, that's too embarrassing. Come on, Beezers.
In that situation, no matter what she says afterwards. Watch, she shows up with a toy car. Just take the car. Can you imagine it's convertible? Wind in my hijab. You guys are just gonna have to accept that I'm Muslim now. I didn't see your mama's stream yet. No, I was really weird last night. Pumpy. Yeah, live on camera.
Okay, this person is a bit wrong. They're like, maybe y'all will finally squash the beef and all this will be over. Oh, they'll always have beef. Don't get it twisted. FFG and Foodie will always have beef. Just because there might be a trade for an animal for a car doesn't mean the beef will be over. If that happens, it won't be about, oh, we're friends now. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. It won't be about friendship. The offer came because of the animal. Frenchie didn't just say, I'll give you a car for nothing. She's like, she loves animals and she's concerned about the safety of Smokey. And she's like, look, let's make a deal. You need a car and I got the money for a car. And since you have a cat and I'm concerned about the safety of the cat, why don't we just do a trade? I'll take the cat and you get the car. It's a fair trade. Friendship not required.
I don't care. FFG sponsored the Beesmobile. There you go. I have to go to the bathroom, I think, but Smokey's in the way. Smokey!
I think she's going to do it. I think she's going to take FFG's offer. I mean, I can just tell by her reaction, she's going to do it. She's desperate enough to get out and do things and go see Nads and go places. She might actually do it.
Call her bluff. Anna Moberly. She'll have a tracker in the car. It'll be no car deal. A win is a win. Have some self-respect. You have to watch it. It was one of his best streams, I find, after the Revealing Breezy in 2023. Very super. Nice, okay. Yeah.
I know that it would make the community feel better if Frenchie did the trade with the car and she could give like an update about she got Smokey and then Smokey got into a better home or went to an organization that could care for him. It would make Girl World feel a lot better knowing that Smokey was in better hands than Chantal's.
Breezeth, at least you'd be getting something out of all the money. Yeah. Yeah, buy me a car. Thank you. Slow the chat down? Okay, hold on. Miss Blackwood. Technically, that Gorlick and Bridget cartoon about Breezy was hilarious, not gonna lie. Oh. I don't know what's all going on with a lot of that stuff, like that side of our world. A motorbike with a side. I don't know, man. It's a weird discussion. It's a weird offer. A car for a cat.
She wouldn't be talking about it this long if she wasn't seriously considering it. I mean, notice she's not immediately shutting it down like, nope. Now she's thinking. She's thinking the wheels are turning, like the possibilities of what she can do in that car and where she can go. If she truly hated FFG and she wasn't desperate, she would say, nah, I'm not doing it. Because she does have her pride and it's huge, like her ego. But she's not shutting it down. She's like, let me think about it. I got to think about the pluses that are in it for me, and there's a lot of them. I might just take her up on her offer because that would eliminate all kinds of money that she would have to come up with to get a car. And all she's got to do is surrender a cat to someone. It's a no brainer.
She would hold that over your head for a lifetime. Yeah, maybe, eh?
Maybe she would, but you know what? You're probably not going to care if she gets on her channel and she talks about it and ha ha and hee hee about it. What are you going to care? You're going to get a free car, stupid. Shut up and deal with it.
Hmm. But I was, yeah. No, I don't want him to be a pawn. Smokey! Smokey! You hear him? Come here, boy. Come on. Oh my gosh, here he comes. Come here, boy. Hey, Smokey. Good boy. Say hi.
He's a big boy. He's a big chunk of boy.
Oh my gosh.
Lord almighty, he's huge.
Oh, oh, smokes. Holy smokes. Oh. Why are you so fat? I want to start doing videos again, but
Why aren't you?
what? Why are you crying? Come. Are you talking to me? Hey? Oh, smokes. Giggles.
I'm getting past all of the annoying cat voice baby talk stuff.
Your smoke. Any smoke?
We're not past it yet. Okay.
Wait, where did I get $51? Who super chatted? Thanks for. Hey, funny. Oh, fat. Let you say hi. Looks pretty good, huh? Hold on, give me 2 seconds, guys. I don't even remember saying that teddy bear. Oh, she used to live with other cats. Oh, just get a vacuum and vacuum up all the stuff. The vacuum is loud. It might scare the cat. No. Sienna Smokey is too fat for that. Basically, Julia is very calm-like, and so is Smokey. I don't think he would bully her because he's too fat. Thanks, Nicole.
You say that now, but when you put two cats around each other that they don't know each other and they didn't grow up together, and if they're not used to other cats being around, there's going to be fights. Because usually when it comes to multiple animals in a household, there's a fight for dominance. Usually if you have a multiple pet household, one animal is usually the dominant one. That's usually how it works. It's a pecking order. And the pecking order is established by them getting into tussles and all of that. So if you get two animals together, there's going to be fights. There's going to be fights. And there also might be more propensity to marking territory. Sometimes animals mark their territory by spraying or peeing. and that's them saying this is my area. That happens too.
Not yet, Thrill Ho. Okay, Tammy. You need one? You hamburger eyes. Just set a goal for my new car. Yeah.
Chantal, I know your Beezers can be a bit generous with you, but I don't think you're going to get $2,000 or $5,000 for a car in PayPal donations in a very short period of time. I just can't see that happening. I can't see them coming up with that amount of money. That's insane.
Who's we, Kit Kat? Yeah, I know. Anyone super rich here?
No, you have more money than your Beezers.
Is takeaway a restaurant? No. Oh, takeaway. That's from the UK. You ever watch those British fat shows about fat women? And wouldn't you believe it? She would have 3 takeaways a day, chips from the old chip shop, chip kebab shop. Oh, really, Pompeo? Home Depot. I never thought of that. Oh, Mimi. So I'm thinking of getting still do YouTube. 1,400. I pay a bit more than that here, but yep, right around that. 14 something plus, get the car so we can long road bees. I would go on a long road drive right now. The villa was 1,700 for 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's gone up since then. Definitely. Did I move there pre-COVID? Banged myself up. Yeah. Well, I haven't had any THC yet because I feel better undercover.
And see what a difference you not taking the edibles makes. You're doing this live stream and you're actually coherent and you're talking versus when you take the edibles and you don't want to talk. You're just a mess. That's why you should wait till after your streams are over to take them.
Cover Salah. Can I be Salah tomorrow? I wish I could just go like this.
Don't we all?
I don't know. Yes, I thought I was gonna die, like for real. I'm not as depressed as I was last night. Last night was awful.
You weren't, I don't think you were depressed last night. You were just pouty and pissy and bored and stoned. I don't know if that'd be considered true depression. I don't know.
Salah was here, teardrop. Oh, you missed him.
So he came in, said hi, and then he was gone. That was it. That was all he gave you, just like hi and bye. I missed it. When did he come in? I must have skipped past it.
Nobody taped my toes. No. I have to go to the bathroom. I gotta take my vitamins. I like gummy vitamins. It's like eating candies. Whoa. Yeah, don't go in the other room because.
Okay, nope. We're not doing the lay down streams. I don't care what she says. I hate these. I hate when she lays down like a lazy slug. Nope, we're done. That's it. Okay, so that's it for this react. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.